Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I facing a weird way? What are you talking about?
I just
I'm
want
not
to point
facing a
out
weird way.
I am messing with my camera right now myself, and my pasty white face makes it incredibly hard to do color balancing.
I mean, they sell this thing.
What are you?
It's called self tanner. I'm kidding. Don't use it. Please don't.
If you
Please.
do
I know
use
what it
gloves,
is.
just
Use gloves.
use some gloves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a
What do you mean?
girlfriend
What do you mean I'm facing the wrong way or a weird way?
Can you like?
Fire? What are you talking about?
Oh, on your stream, you're backwards. Like you're aimed.
Yeah, you're mirrored
the other
on
way.
the
The
stream.
stream you're flipped from where you are
Yeah.
on Discord.
It's throwing me off
That's
I was
interesting.
like,
I just saw
her
that.
hair doesn't normally go that way.
No, yeah.
So
Yeah, your
it
hair's
just threw me
backwards, which makes you look strange.
It throws me
Or
off.
strange.
Fine on my end. What are y'all talking about? Y'all are
Yeah,
insane.
no, your picture is flipped for
Mhm.
us.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like on
It
stream.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I'm calling on it right now. She's about to say another. She's about to drop another F bomb.
Pretty sure, according to my streamer dashboard, that's not the case. Still the same that I'm seeing. I'm facing bird.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt this
Yeah,
one
but
more
in
time.
Discord,
I mean,
you
yeah,
are
you
not.
are
In Discord,
you are
you're
facing
Yeah,
me.
in Discord, you're facing me.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but your
it's-
hair, because you're facing me, is flipped to the wrong direction. So it's probably freaking people out a little bit.
It could also
I'm
be
so
because you've got
confused.
your camera
hey,
mirrors in OBS.
Sugar.
Do I? Because I'm seeing myself perfectly normal.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
hey,
the
look.
input of the camera
Oh.
itself.
Somebody
Now,
turned on their
now
camera.
you're Scotty. Yeah. Enemy turned his cam on.
I'm gonna attempt it.
So now
I am
Scotty is
so
sugar
handsome with a beard.
You are handsome. I love it.
Move over, ladies.
Sugar is not watching nachos, so
I apologize. I can turn it off if you need me to.
no.
I was gonna.
This is gonna be loose.
This is amazing.
I was gonna
I
tell
love it.
Sugar that her overlay was messed up because she had Scotty
Yeah.
and Enemy backwards, and then Enemy decided to push me the fuck.
Okay, where am
Now-
I? I'm next to Scotty. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
We got this.
This
By the way,
is
while you guys-
hilarious.
It would not
Well, you guys
be a
figured that
good
out?
stream without technical difficulties. I
Yeah.
You
am
guys figured that
convinced.
out?
Very true.
Technical
Check-
difficulties are a requirement, actually.
Yes.
Check out
They
what
are.
I noticed.
They are. It's in TOS. I bet it. I mean,
Yes, it is. 1000%.
You know
Okay,
how it's
I'm
possible to have a.
fixed.
You know it's possible to have a
Thank you for the
bad hair
12
day?
months.
Uh-huh.
And girls probably experience it a little more. Men generally don't care. I don't think.
Yeah.
Check out this.
I will be right back.
There's
I
just
need
this
to
one
take care
patch
of
in my
my
beard that is so much longer than the rest of my beard.
There you go.
I need to fix this shit
dude,
now.
bad days are a thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a wonderful time, Wiz.
I have the same issue.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, do you?
And
I don't notice.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain it to my girlfriend over the phone, and she's like, wasn't grasping what I was saying. And I said, if I braided it, or if I, just put a little knot on it, I'm like, my beard would have a rat tail. Does that help? And then she started laughing, and I was like, does it make sense now?
That's beautiful.
Ooh.
I love it.
Unless
Yeah,
you do, like, a Nordic twist.
You should take it easy, man.
Like the rest of it doesn't. Like this isn't that long over here. It's
Yeah.
this one patch right here that just.
I love watching Sugar redo this
I know,
live.
and
It's
her
beautiful.
face.
Stop.
Her concentration.
Yes, it's great. Oh, it's so good.
Listen.
Listen.
I can
am
almost,
so
I
sorry.
can almost hear the gears turning.
It is
Shut
so good.
your mouth.
It is beautiful.
Okay, now I have 2 canes. Okay.
Yeah. You
How did that happen?
I'm fixing one after another. Okay. Enemy, so help me God, if you ever turn off your webcam, I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm.
We can never leave. You do know this, right? Like we have to stay here forever now.
Oh, God.
I need this in my life. I needed this so much.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything is.
That's
Who's
why I said
above
if I need
me?
to turn it
Who's
off
that? That's
because-
Bird. Okay.
There is a small chance that
I will hurt you. I will hurt you.
I'm just saying, if it's affecting
Me and
everything
my
going
wee
on like
little
it
body
was.
are gonna come beat you up.
The threats
That's
are
what's
already
gonna
happening.
happen.
You're gonna hunt you down and kick your ass.
There
Yeah.
will be PvP
Me
session
and my
one.
little noodle arms. Let's go. Okay.
Noodle arms.
Wait, no, that's not. No, okay. I see what happened. I originally messed up. Okay, and I put Scotty in a picture and not.
Yeah. You originally had enemies pink picture on Scotty's
I see.
overlay
Scotty is-
section,
yeah.
which is what I was trying to say
Okay.
to let you know
Alright.
whenever I noticed it, and then a certain freaking pink bearded rogue decided to turn on his webcam after
Okay.
waiting for him for an hour.
I see the problem. I
Yes,
see
we
where I
found the
have
problem.
messed up. Okay.
We found
Let's
it.
let's try this again.
Yeah.
I mean, oh no, I
Uh.
don't have Scotty Cam. That's what I don't have.
Yeah, because I
There's
wasn't at
tons
session
more
0.
stuff.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Well, I didn't have one for you originally, anyways. But
Yeah.
then I thought I fixed that, but I clearly. Here we are. Oh my god. Pro streamer.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Can you tell I've been doing this for so long?
Yes, actually. You don't expect horror to happen, but it happens anyway.
And currently there is stream inception.
Yeah, there is.
there? Okay.
There was,
I was like,
yeah.
"Is it over? Please tell me it's over.
I've got your stream up, and then it had your stream on top of your screen as well.
Yeah, it captured the wrong thing. Why is enemy all screwed up now? What is happening?
It's in my camp. Oh no, that's okay.
No.
No, yeah.
It's literally me. What is happening? Please,
I keep
I
seeing
beg.
myself cut in and out. That's why I was asking.
All I
like,
see is the top of your hat now. He's just a
How did that
hat.
happen?
He's he's just
Okay.
there. You go. Stay just like that
Okay.
forever.
Nobody move.
I love it.
What was
It's
that trigger?
beautiful. Don't move.
Do you
No
mean
one- don't even
spam my
breathe.
camera on and off?
Dear God.
I will. not
See,
joke.
Kane figured it out. He's got one of those little covers.
My camera now.
Nah, shit.
Fire.
now I wish I could turn in the mask and just freeze in place.
Look, she can walk over to you, Fire. I'd be
I
careful.
can. I will walk over there. Don't think I won't. I'm so upset I'm having to use my crap webcam.
I mean,
Very upsetting.
it looks good. You're just a little further away than you normally are.
Also, is my
Yeah.
fan getting picked up? I will turn it off.
No, your fan is not getting picked up. Stop messing
I don't
around.
ruin you guys' like audio to your streams because of it.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
My immersion is completely. Oh, I
That's
need
it.
roll
It's
20.
ruined.
Oh,
Yeah.
that will help.
That might be
that
useful.
that is definitely a necessity.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to redo all of it again.
We.
You do whatever you
crap.
need to do.
I swear to God.
Session 0
this
2.0.
is yeah, this is amazing. Right now, I love it. Sugar, while you're loading the white roll 20, because your face lit up so bright. Okay, I'm not gonna die tonight. I swear. Do you want to do a little intro? Because you're the only one that hasn't yet.
Oh, I guess.
Yay!
I can do that. I can do that.
Can I get an
I can
can,
log into my
That
email.
was so good.
can I get a dad joke
Oh,
when
I
I'm at
can't
it?
spell socks.
You
You
can't
want a
spell
dad
socks.
joke?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Dad jokes.
Did you redeem it? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh goodness, here we go.
Nick, this is session 1. This is not session 0. Just so you know.
I'll be back.
OG.
It's a long one. All right.
Yeah.
In America, using the metric system can get you in legal trouble. In fact, if you sneer at any other method of measuring liquids, you may be held in contempt of court.
I love it. I love it.
All right, I saw you put the paper away. So
I'm gonna
She's
stop
back.
streaming now, so
Oh gosh.
I don't want to expose myself to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right, that's it, everyone. We're all
Two
gone.
people.
See ya.
That's it.
Right. So intro, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I am playing a cleric of the posh variety, if you will. Her name is Hannelore. I have been playing Pathfinder for how long have you and I been together, Fire? Not long.
A
5 years?
long
6 years?
time. A
Something like that?
Long time.
I don't.
So yeah.
I don't mean to
I've only
interject,
ever
but
GM'd briefly. Not really my thing, gonna be honest. But I've been a player for a very long time, so. But never D&D. I've never done D&D. Well, I did a D&D campaign for all of about 20 minutes. So.
Fair.
that's a
yeah.
good campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was miserable. It was awful.
It is my personal goal to turn all of these "it was horrible" into, all right, that's cool. That's my goal. It doesn't even have to be like the best thing you've ever done. Just, all right, that's cool. I like it. All right, we can do that again.
Yeah,
Don't
to
worry,
be
I'm
fair,
also
I
like,
think that was all right.
To
That
be
was
fair, I
alright.
think many of my experiences was the first time, and they DM'd too, so they were figuring it out just as much as we were.
Yeah.
Which is really difficult, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
It definitely it can be tricky.
Yeah.
It's going to be tricky this whole way. I mean, it's not like it's ever easier, and you really only get better over time with the same group. And this is a new group, so it's going to be a hot mess, I'm quite sure. Considering what session 1 has turned into.
A hot mess.
Amazing. Just saying.
Hour later, session 1.
It's
been
beautiful.
years.
I knew we were going to start later than we wanted to
That's my bad.
immediately, but I
Oh,
think
no,
this
it's
is
fine. Apologies.
fantastic. No,
Nah, you're good.
I think this is way
Yeah.
funnier than what we would have gotten if we would have started an hour earlier. So I'm
Probably.
with it.
We had baby issues because somebody decided to puke on me, so that was
Oh.
fun.
Oh.
I call
Yeah,
it
you did.
So
You did.
there goes the LARPing outfit, right?
Why would you puke?
I mean, it was one of those things where I was just trying to help him because he was taking care of like middle socks, middle baby
Yeah.
socks, older baby
Middle
socks.
socks.
And I was trying to feed micro socks, and then she's sitting there like no longer eating. I'm like, okay, cool. And then she gives me the face, and I'm like,
That's the face where you don't know if you want to run just to protect yourself or you have to deal with it like a parent.
well, she was in my lap.
You
and
know
I'm
it's
sitting there, I'm
coming.
like, great, here we
Yeah.
go. I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it'll just be a small one. It'll be okay. It wasn't.
Never
It
works that
wasn't.
way.
Projectile
Strange.
puking.
I was upset.
Yeah.
Can I make
I-
this not blinding my eyeballs?
Nope.
No.
I would like it to stop searing into my sight spheres, please.
Is the cost of
It will
D&D.
break your immersion.
Break your immersion.
Snoopy would be proud of you for using light mode. Just saying.
Does that mess everything up? Yeah, it does.
Trigger's gonna show up to the next session with sunglasses on.
Yeah, well, I do promise that this is the brightest screen we have. The next ones are nice and calm.
Yes,
There
please.
she goes. She's in. She's.
Rocking it. All right.
This is working
And-
actually really well.
I'm not
gonna lie.
surprised.
This is great.
That
Yeah.
Is
looks
this what Snoopy
nice.
does? He just sits
you-
there with like sunglasses on?
you know. You know what? No, actually, as scary as that is.
The dude's
Hey.
secret. I don't believe
Nick,
that.
I do have dark mode going for Roll20. Kane found it for us. So I'm just saying.
You know,
um,
I
but
tried to
the
turn that
white
on, it
map
didn't work out well.
Is a little brutal,
Yeah,
but I
think I'm
promise it is
grabbing
the only one like that. Because it's all I could find. Next time I will color them.
I have to fix everything because I messed it up.
You already got the paint by numbers going on.
Yeah.
Whatever
Pretty
Village
much.
Hall. I don't know what color that is, but Village
Well,
Hall.
you pick a color
Mm.
now. That's the way that paint by numbers goes, right? It is. I will send you the things after, Nick. I promise.
I don't even.
Yeah, it's really good.
I have 9 viewers. I'm so sorry. My
This is more
apologies.
entertaining than you'd think.
I was
just saying.
thinking
Very
too. I was like,
enjoyable
is
for me,
anybody
at
even gonna
least.
watch me? And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? People are.
8 of them.
My bad.
So
Yeah.
don't get too excited.
Okay.
I mean,
Listen, need
Not
that
wrong.
kind
Take
of
it as a compliment.
food
Yeah.
from you, sir.
If I didn't give you attitude, I mean, would I really be me?
Oh, speaking of which, you're on a mission.
Uh-oh.
from this point forward, as one of my, I guess, okay mods.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
See, I come to play and I get work.
That is how moderators work. You can ask Kane.
Yeah.
Listen, I have to bring you down a peg so you don't think you're that important. I need you to perpetually keep clipping quotes without context of me, because that's about to be a TikTok
thing?
series.
Oh, I like
I
that.
love doing
That's
that.
fun.
Please continue doing it.
Oh, it's
There's
gonna
so
be great
many.
in D&D because we're gonna catch you saying roleplay stuff
Oh,
all the
lots
time.
of
It's gonna be
things.
completely out of
Yes.
context.
Says
Giggity.
the most embarrassing
I
things,
do.
Yeah.
so it's great.
It's not. I was looking through my clips and I saw the hand things that I did, and I was like, why am I like this?
Oh yeah.
Why am I
I
like
can
this?
bait you into doing
Ah.
saying just about anything. So
I know it's not fair. Okay, it's really just.
I mean, it's a good
she
thing.
reads
It
everything
gives,
she reads everything I type in chat.
yeah,
I
great.
do.
You're
Because I think
this is
you're important
content.
or something. Like, it's a
Content.
problem. How
This
is
is
Me
what
and
Scotty
Balls
called
just
the only
have
content.
camera
fun
that's
making fun
not
of you.
jacked?
That's really what it boils down to.
How is
Sorry, what was that,
Scotty?
Sugar?
On my OBS, your camera is the only one that's not completely jacked up from what I just tried to do.
What were you trying to
So
do?
you know.
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
was trying to see what happens if I move, if I make the Discord
Smaller?
pop out, no, bigger
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, bigger?
And well, here we are. So
Didn't
Yeah.
work.
We're here.
it didn't work.
We're here.
I'm running a C920 as my Discord webcam, and then another one for my intermission stuff that's solo. So that's probably why I think everyone else is dueling off the one webcam.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
even know
also
what this is.
probably going to drive you crazy the entire time. So don't try to move me too much, because every once in a while I have to readjust myself and sit back up straight, or I hurt. So, sometimes
Listen,
I'll be
I
down
have you
here.
within a box, and you're staying there. So
Yeah. All right, cool.
have fun.
I'm
just
good.
gonna slide to the right a little bit.
Expect me to
I'm
AFK
kidding.
at least 50 times.
I'm gonna
Just saying.
Yeah, at least.
I'm gonna move around as much as possible and try to get out of the box you put me in.
Very funny, Nacho. Very funny.
Yeah. I thought so.
You will always be in the box. Just get a grip.
Yeah, I am the box.
You are the box.
This entire
Alright.
session is us just trying to
This entire
they
session.
stop trolling
This
each
is
other.
yeah. This is
Session
hilarious.
0.5, fixing
Yeah.
your
See,
Streamlabs.
I said we were going to end up having multiple 0 sessions in here. I think this is great.
Alright.
2 hours early.
Exactly.
All right,
I've been sitting here since 6 o'clock, just doing things. She's blind again.
How about this? Hey. How about this? How
What do you
about we?
mean I have insufficient space to continue recording? I just moved you over. I swear to- I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. This is it. This is the demise right here.
Someone
right
needs
here, right now.
This is
someone needs to start
every
recording straight to the
streamer I've ever
cloud.
met.
Just see.
Yeah.
See the
Well, I
character
have
arc
a
of Crazy
freaking
Socks.
4 terabyte video
Yeah.
or hard drive in here now. Why is
Oh gosh.
oh I
The-
see.
the-
I
the-
see
You're
the
gonna
problem.
have to redo
I
your
saved it in that hard drive.
you're gonna have to redo your Imagine video and throw this at the front and say for first time streamer problem.
We go full circle.
Just circle back.
That's it.
Okay. Oh,
I
I
don't think
see.
this
I
is
did move
so
things
easy.
over, but I never deleted any of it. So that's okay.
Oh.
That's
That's
usually
usually
because normally I'm watching Sugar's streams and I'm just screaming at it. And now I'm gonna hear it, so
yeah. Now she's gonna
You're
hear you.
screaming at it?
what are you doing? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, because that's open in OBS. Got it. Okay. Stand. I get it. Okay.
I love it.
Oh, don't worry. My Go XLR is currently saved in a state in which my mic is muted, and I'm too lazy to go in and change it. So the
What
last
just
2 or 3
solve this
streams have
problem?
been me just talking, and then somebody goes, "You're muted." Ah, crap.
Crap.
And it's bad too because it's pure dialogue, and this is what you're gonna do when you first start playing the game. And
That's right.
this is where you're gonna-
Keep playing them pipes.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, what I was gonna say, let's try to freaking get serious so that Sugar can take off her sunglasses.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go offline for like 2 seconds. So my side of this, just hang tight for 2 seconds, fixing a problem.
Oh,
It's okay.
She's about to break it off.
It's okay.
She's about to break it.
No. I need to just change my recording path super quick. This would literally save all of my issues.
Stop it with the damn bag.
Okay. There we go. Everything's peachy.
Yeah,
Peachy
we fixed it.
keen.
is it?
Oh, that last
What
one
was
I
it?
rolled 2 nat 20s.
I hope so.
Yeah, you did.
Dang.
Wasting
I know. I will get only nat 1s for the rest of the session. This is gonna suck.
If I died
Oh,
because you rolled
gosh.
that one.
Yeah, this is what's happening. All right.
Cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. All
Get
right.
off my screen, dice. Okay, cool.
I reached my hand out to grab Carrick. 1. Oh no.
Oh no. You all fell down the ravine.
Oh, whoa, hey.
Are we good, Blindy? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, right now, because your side.
Who did that?
That was beautiful. That was Sugar hissing at her white screen. That was beautiful. All right.
Well, Kane, I believe you know how to fix Roll20 in the dark mode. Care to share?
That don't roll 20
I've
only
seen.
works. Dark mode for roll 20 only works for the actual like interface. Doesn't work for the map. That's why I said we should try to get into
Yeah.
it so
Yeah.
that Bert can get
The
us
map,
into
the
another.
map does not work. The map is separate, but once we get off of this map, then it'll be a nice mild yellow-ish color. So it'll be a lot easier on the eyes.
Cool.
Who rolled 20,469?
Me.
I mean, thanks.
Specifically, that is
Jesus.
400 and 100.
69.
That is 400 D100.
You rearranged that. It's 42069.
I just realized that's what it actually is.
This is not gonna go
Oh,
well.
this is not. No, this is going to be our life.
I think it's going amazingly.
PG-13.
Yes.
This is awesome.
My ass is what that is. PG-13. Just saying, like,
There's
you
your
guys are
Oh
horrible.
my god.
Hey,
All right,
look,
This
look.
is where I need the majority of
I
pipeline
thought-
staff to
I thought
come
I
in and
would.
watch.
How is
These
it-
moments here.
Yes.
they
How
can
is it that
I mean, hold up. You have the important pipeline staff in here, okay? Just say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're
Yeah,
true.
he's right in the middle of my screen.
I do have the pipeline right here. This is
The whole pipeline.
And
yeah,
Bird's
right
gonna
here.
have an-
And fired.
Bird's gonna
Here
have
comes
an
the
email
DMs.
on Monday morning. Please remove
Yeah.
Kane from
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I'm literally laughing so much that I'm hurting my abs.
You're
I
exercising
expect
your
this
abs.
I have
quite. This is called exercising. Yes, this is what it is.
Ooh,
I mean,
Lord.
if it is, me not saying the truth, okay? I'll start lying.
All right. So we may as well get a little bit started because we started
Never.
a shit ton later than we wanted to, but this is hilarious. And I'm sure it's not going to stop. So you guys are in Oakhurst. You've spent the night here. You've all convened, and you're waiting on Duchess Hukrell to come and tell you guys what exactly you're doing. You know that you were here. You received a letter while you were out in your travels, and you all arrived just like she asked. You're gonna. Oh God, stop typing. You're scaring me. Duchess Cucumber. No, Kane. No, I can't.
Duchess
this is-
Cucumber. That's her name.
Duchess
now.
Cucumber. Yeah, that's her name. Okay, fine. We're gonna go with it. It's Carowin, by the way, not Cucumber. You're all gonna get in trouble in a second.
Is this in Veggie Tales? I'm confused.
No, it's definitely not. Well,
Not
okay.
the D&D I
Skip-
signed up
skip-
for.
Yeah, skipping that comment for a second. So, you're all invited to breakfast. Everything's set up. You are currently inside the. What did you do now, Can we rename Sugar's character to Ray Charles' cousin twice removed?
Wow.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get yourselves in trouble.
I'm gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say
I
this
can't
right
get over
now.
I can't get over the sunglasses. Like I'm not that kid.
I'm gonna say this right now. I think Fire is sleeping on the couch tonight.
And it's worth every cushion.
All right,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying that Ray Charles's cousin is very pale. Really
That's why I
curious
said
of the
twice
relation
removed.
there.
That's why I said-
How is it
Oh
that
my
I'm
gosh.
the biggest saint here right now?
You haven't started yet. We will give you a few minutes.
'Cause you
We've
haven't
got
been talking,
Scotty is
I don't know.
crying. He's literally crying. This is what we live for.
I'm loving it.
Okay.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
having
Highlight
gosh.
videos of these sessions. of
Yeah,
nothing
we
but us,
do.
like cackling.
Just
at
cackling.
each
Yeah.
other.
That's gonna be great. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
math at the end of the stream to see how much of the stream we were just laughing instead of playing the game. It's gonna be like an 80-20
I would like-
split.
I would like running statistics of this, please.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I wish I had
Okay.
a voice like Ray Charles. That'd be great.
Me
do
too,
too.
actually. Can we
I'm
do
just
that?
waiting for you to pull out the
Can we do that? Anyway, pain in the asses. You are currently at the inn in town, the Old Boar Inn. And you're sitting at a banquet table. There is breakfast served from eggs, toast, bacon, sausage, coffee, tea, everything you could think of. And you're just awaiting her arrival. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're waiting?
How are the eggs prepared?
There's multiple kinds. So you have scrambled, you have over easy, you have all the crazy things. They went crazy for you.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Sugar's like,
Very important.
which
question.
ones am I gonna eat first?
Listen, I'm thinking like, will Hannah eat the eggs or not if they're not cooked a very particular way? So
Yeah.
it's important. Does she have the energy for the mission today?
Does she?
I'm sorry. I'm being someone.
Hello?
I apologize.
Uh-oh. Mortal Kombat questions.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's what it is.
Mortal Kombat.
We back.
Altharian goes up. He starts to grab some food and he pipes up and says, I guess we're all here for the same reason, right?
Hannah will pick up her head and just kind of look at you, raise an eyebrow.
I mean, you guys all got the note, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. As like I'm just like packing my plate with as much like eggs and sausage as I can.
Hannah's
Okay.
avoiding food touching.
I love Hannah already. I'm just saying.
You're not ready for Hannah.
I
You're
am.
not
I
ready
love
for her.
Hannah. I love her so much already.
Well, considering we're all here for the same reason and we don't all know each other, I'll start off. My name's Altharian. I'm one of the rangers that protects this area. So yeah, who else have we got with us this morning?
I'm Hannah. Just a cleric from up the way.
Pleasure to meet you.
My name's Avery. I'm here for the reward for helping these kids.
Pleasure.
And apparently the free food.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah, Naga's going to look up from all the food and be like, "Yeah, my name's Naga, and I punch things. So yeah, thanks."
Graceful.
I made the realization while I was getting ready that I'm pretty sure I'm your Katara, so you know. Big brain.
I love it. So as you guys are, getting settled in, some quieter than others, Lady Hukrell walks in, and she starts to walk up and introduce herself to each one of you individually. Most of you, she might even know already from being in the area. They are a noble town. There is 3 noble families in the area. So whoever is from local towns, some of you are, does know this already. They are well known. And she thanks you all for coming, and she kind of points to the food to make sure that everybody who isn't already eating does get something. She starts to explain a little bit about her situation, kind of eyeing everyone carefully, but you could tell she's super serious. Um, an adventuring party left the town about a month ago towards the Ashland Ravine, and 2 of them were my children, Talgan and Sherwin. The other 2 were Sir Bradford and Crackus. They heard a rumor about the Sunless Citadel that they chose, even though I told them not to go and check out. And they never came back. So you're all here to help us find them, or at least find what happened to them. She
Could
looks
we
around and
get
she
their
goes,
names typed up somewhere at some point?
yeah, I can do that after.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You guys have to feast, obviously, and be ready. And I will tell you what guards to talk to by the houses to get your directions. But if you just head south, you'll probably find everything that you need to know. That's the way that they went, and the Ashland Ravine is not that far away. So you could probably find it within a couple of hours. Are there any questions before you guys leave that I can help with? If you need anything, let us know. We have you covered. Anything you need.
It's good to know, and I will endeavour to do the best that I can to bring your children back.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, do you have like a description of what they look like?
Sherwin is a wizard. She wears yellow. She's we're all human. Everyone in the party was a human, so you can look for that. She looks fair-skinned, dark hair. And her brother looks pretty similar, just very short, dark hair. Also wearing a yellow shirt. And he's a fighter, so he probably has a sword on him, I think, when he left. There's a paladin with them, so he's I don't know what color he was wearing. It's been a while, but he was wearing a lot of armor, and a ranger that I don't really know very much about, that joined their party as they were leaving.
Alrighty.
Any other questions?
I don't have any.
Okay.
Do we know the terrain that we'll be going into, or is she able to give us kind of an idea of that terrain?
So you're heading towards what she called the Sunless Citadel, or at least that's where she knows that her children went. It is a fortress that fell into the earth. So it's likely earthy, very rocky. It's not going to be very woodland. And in the Ashland Plains, it is very dead. There's not a lot there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going on a hike in Arizona. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Something like that.
Fun.
What's
Yeah.
Arizona?
I know.
There's no Arizona where I come from.
There's no Arizona.
Is that like an island?
Yeah, it's a small island just off the coast
Okay.
of just desert.
Oh.
There's dessert too.
Yes, you can definitely get dessert when you get back with my children
Okay.
and or their
Awesome.
bodies. Mhm. If there's no other questions, she's going to start to leave. And she turns around very quickly and she goes, "Oh, the guard you want to talk to. His name is Burke, and he is right outside my house at the iron gates, the only iron gates in town. You should be able to find
Alright.
it easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
She leaves, and you guys can sit and eat. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you start to head out of the inn?
No, I don't really think I want to do anything.
I think being the start, I presume all of our gear's in good tact. Like we don't really have to go and do repairs or anything like that, or stock up on things.
Right. Yeah. You guys will be
Yep.
fully stocked.
Alright.
I have a question
Mhm.
for Bert, obviously.
Yeah.
Does the general store in this town sell rope?
Yes.
Okay. And obviously we would have to pay ourselves, and since she's not going to cover anything we buy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Before we head out, I would like to buy some rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with you to go to the general store.
Yeah.
I'll
for
follow
sure.
suit, and just have a conversation along the way.
Mhm.
Get to know these fellow adventurers with me as we go. But I have already got a hemp. I believe it's 10-foot hemp rope. In my adventurers pack, I believe.
Yeah.
We might
So-
need
Sounds
more
about
rope
right.
than that, because anytime you need something to reach further than past what you can actually reach, it's gonna be more than 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So how much gold do we each start off with, Bird?
You all have a varying amount. It should be included in your player sheet, based on your starting equipment that you had. So let us.
Yeah, and I'll raise my hand and say, I've got 70 feet of rope.
There you go.
oh, 70 feet of rope. Okay, then we're kind of good on rope.
I figured we were going in a canyon kind of thing, and so I thought rope would be a good idea, so I grabbed a lot of it.
That's
Alright.
a good thing.
Thinking ahead, smart.
Mhm.
However, I still do need to go in the general store.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not a problem. What just happened here? Yeah, thanks. Jump. My screen is too small and it's forcing me to have one player sheet as big as possible.
Oh,
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Roll20
problem.
can, fix their stuff. Great.
Mm.
But hear me out. What if they just don't?
I mean, that'd be great, but yeah, they definitely don't have to. Anyway, Scotty, if you don't have anything written, remind me after, and we'll make sure it's filled in.
Yeah,
But it should
I'm
be at
just-
least 10 to 15 gold, typically, is the start. Anyway,
Yeah,
I don't think I have any gold. Oh no, I do. Never mind. Just kidding
Yeah.
again. Look on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
if anybody
5
doesn't have it, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm 5d4 times 10 gold is the
Okay.
starting wealth.
Okay. Go for it anytime you're ready.
All right.
While we're going through this, you guys start to travel a little bit. You notice as you're looking around, there's a lot of hustle and bustle, and it's a very small town. It's super lush. It's early summer. It's a little warm, but it's not horrendous. Backslash first, and you should be able to do it. It could get warmer. Again, early summer. You're right in like the July-ish type weather. You know that there are 3 noble families in the area, and you can already pinpoint where they are. There's large stone cascading walls that surround their 3 homes, and the entire town is also surrounded by like wooden palisade type fences, with guard towers in the corners. You notice that there's a big diverse type of region throughout here. You're in the northern Sword Coast, so there's literally every race you could think of. But in this specific town, there's a lot of humans, there's a lot of dwarves, and there's a lot of halflings. You notice the occasional elf. It's not too much, but there's definitely they don't look at anybody like they're weird. They've seen a little bit of everything, and they're totally fine with everyone.
one elf is too much. So
One elf is too. I mean, you got yeah. You can walk down the street. I know a couple of you want to go to the general store. That is actually run by the Hukrels. So they are well aware that you guys are in town, and they'll try to accommodate as best as they can. Anywhere else that you guys would like to go or talk to or anything along those lines? There's a few things in the area. You have the village hall. You've got the shrine. You also have a blacksmith, jailers, an archive. Um, just some basic things that you can get you guys going and or fix you up afterwards.
Have we spotted the gate yet? The iron
Yes.
gate that was mentioned?
Yeah, it's just north of where you come out. You can see you're in like a town square that has like a fire pit in the center. It looks like they might have very large gatherings there in the nicer weather. And from there, you can see all of the main stores and the gates to the noble area.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I might venture over to the blacksmith
Okay,
and
sure thing.
introduce myself.
Yeah, you got it.
And just ask if he's got a. I'm just trying to find the right weapon. I
Mhm.
don't have it at this point. A longsword for sale.
All right, I will look that up. In the meantime, what are you guys looking for in the general store?
I would like to find ask the shopkeeper if he has how much rope he has in stock right now.
About 30 feet.
How much does it cost?
For you guys, because they know who you are, it would be, it's 3 copper per 10 feet, so 9 for all of it.
Okay.
And-
I'll go ahead and buy the 30 feet.
okay, so just pull that out of your funds and add. You can all add all 30. And a long sword. I love this system so much.
Who else is in the general store? Other than me.
Naga would have probably followed. He's looking for the most unusual and unique thing in the general store.
They are super general here. Most of the things that you would find, you can find some potions of healing. Nothing is going to be super special in this general region. Just it's not really a trader's region. It's more just they bring things in that the town needs.
Yeah, it's medieval Walmart, not medieval Trader
Yeah.
Joe's.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely a more minimal situation.
How much are the healing potions?
All right, give me 1 second.
And do they
I have
sell
the hiccups.
marbles?
Yeah, definitely have marbles. I have the hiccups again. I love you guys throwing me. There it is. We have 1 longsword. It's not in the greatest shape. And it is 2 silver.
Okay. How
You
much
could fix
would
it.
Yeah. How much would it cost you to fix it up and get it in working condition?
Because you guys are you. If you do 3 silver, I'll fix it right now and have it for you before you leave.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. So before you actually leave the town, you can go back like about an hour. Should be perfect.
Yep. So you said it was 3
And
silver.
yeah, 3 silver.
Okay.
And the marbles are give me the reasoning here. It's 3 copper per pound. They have about 5 pounds in stock.
Okay. Yeah, Naga's going to buy a pound of marbles then, as
Okay.
well as a healing potion, however much that might be.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that up right now. I'm all sidetracked with marbles. It's exciting. Sorry.
He seems rather gleeful as he buys said.
Yeah. stop bouncing around here. Come on, show me the thing. So each potion of healing, because you're you, is 1 silver. Typically, it's a gold, but they're giving you a discount here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How much
Like I
does
said,
each
the
one
area
heal?
is really like, each one does, what is it, 2d4? It's 2d4 plus something, I think.
Okay.
I'd have to
I'll
look.
grab 3 of them.
Okay.
How many healing potions does the store have?
They have 5 total. Here.
And I guess I'll take the other 2.
Okay. Hey, give me the thing. There it is. Found it.
Okay, this is a stupid newbie question, but what's the
Yeah.
exchange rate from gold to silver?
I think it's
I've
1
got
to
it.
10.
Yeah, it is 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
wanted
it's
to make
2d4
figured
plus
that
2 is the healing potion, by the way. For a regular potion of healing.
But we're currently not using electrum pieces, right? Just
Right.
gold, silver, and copper and platinum later on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
What is the EP?
I'm just writing down what I'm missing from the store now. Again, like I said, they definitely don't have anything super special in these areas. They will try to restock things as they get. If you want to order something, they can try to get something from Neverwinter or Waterdeep, but it could take a while to get here. They just try to stock what they need in town. Basically, it's super small, like under 500 residents total, with the farms on the outside, stuff like that. So it's super small. Anything else you guys would like or to do?
I need to talk to the general store
Mhm.
owner. So I walk
Sure.
up to him and I say, "Hey, so I ran into a problem the other day. I walked through a briar patch and I ruined my only good set of bagpipes. Do you have any for sale?"
We do not.
Okay.
That's definitely a Waterdeep thing. But we do have 2d4 plus 2. Yeah. We do have a trader that comes through. We can see if they have one. We can grab for you.
All right, that would be awesome if you could just
Yeah.
keep me updated on that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You guys are
For
safe
sure.
for now. You don't have to
Thank
hear
you.
bagpipes.
Yeah. But I mean, it might be fun to hear bagpipes. Right. Yeah.
All right. I have no
Yeah.
further
Okay.
intrigue in the town.
Anything else we could do?
He doesn't by chance have any like books, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Just general trinkets and stuff. Nothing super special here.
All right. I'm good to go.
Has anyone gone and spoken to the guard?
No. I was about to walk over there.
Yeah, I might make my way over to the guard as well and run into Nacho whilst we're there
Alright.
to get the information whilst I'm waiting for my sword to be fixed up.
You got it. Anybody else want to do anything while we're here? Remember, for the newer guys, you guys don't really have to do anything. This is more if you want to. You should be fully geared with everything you have, and no one should be short of any kind of health or anything along those lines. So you don't have to worry about it.
I'm good. I'm geared like Keanu Reeves, apparently.
Keanu Reeves.
Before
Beautiful.
I got 2 of everything, and I got like 5 weapons on me. It's ridiculous.
before
That's
I
how you
leave.
start. Well, yeah, you've got the class and the race all in your favor.
Before I
sure.
head out of the
Alright,
the general
so
store, does he have a
I have
grappling hook?
Nacho and Scotty. You're both going to see the guard, right?
Yeah.
Is he
Are
like
you
up
other
here?
guys just? No, he's definitely more towards down here. This would be the iron gates that they surround their houses, and that's where he's going to be chilling.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. She directed you. Your general location is going to be out towards the south here.
Alrighty.
Yeah. If anybody else is following along, you are more than welcome to just scoot your character down or look around if you want. Let me know where you want to go or talk
Nope.
to or yeah.
I
Totally
think
fine with it.
I'll join, like, tail along behind them too.
Okay. For sure.
Right.
The lusty teeth. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nick. I'm reading Sugar's chat. I need to stop doing that. They're
Yeah, I know,
they're
I keep doing
sassy
the
over
same
there.
thing. I keep
Yeah.
wanting to reply to him.
I
to
know.
respond to him.
He's sassy.
Oh my goodness. Did she just put a crown on and an outfit? Oh my goodness.
She definitely did. She definitely did.
Oh,
Listen, just
boy.
because
Oh,
some of
I
us
need to
take
see
this
this.
seriously, okay?
I love it so much.
Oh, nice. You said you were LARPing, but nice.
I was, and then I didn't
Right.
put it on, and I was like, wait a second, I could totally throw this on in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, you're solid. She's in it. RP
I'm
mode
happy to see it.
engaged.
I'm ready.
On a side note, I imagine that my guy looks a lot like a smaller enemy.
Yeah.
A smaller enemy. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Bird.
The face it's great, it's fantastic.
You know, the facial expressions. If you ever want to know how I'm reacting to stuff,
Just glance at enemy
sorry,
once in a
enemy,
while.
Bird.
No, I think it's the beard. I definitely think it's the beard.
Enemy.
Mortal
Oh,
Kombat.
absolutely.
Every
That is
time he looks around and be like, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
thinking
Kombat.
Yeah.
That's what it was, by the way.
I believe it.
That's what.
I definitely believe
She,
it.
she wanted to see the first two movies, and she said, I found one. I don't know which one it is, and Annihilation. That's the worst one of the two.
Yeah.
She's got to go through the process. She'll live.
Right.
Yeah.
So we rock up with
So-
the guard.
You guys are up at the guard. And you see two guards standing at huge iron shut gates. The houses behind the gates look a lot nicer than the ones that you're typically walking by. They're made of nice stone. Some of them have gold filigree inside the stones right around the doors. You could see it. They're up close. They're not super far away. And you can tell that it's just a nicer area. Like if you were here, you'd want to stay inside there. There's a nice fire pit. There's a bunch of seating areas around it where you can tell that they get together and they do things at night. Both guards are standing on opposite sides of the gates, and they look super serious. They're not going to talk to you until you bother them. That's not what they're there for. That kind of thing.
Well,
they
bothering
have-
people's my forte.
It is. They have yellow tunics on. Each have dual swords on their backs. And a badge that reminds you of the one that came on the notice from Lady Hecrel. Can't say her name like more than once, so you have to deal with it. Yeah. Sugar, just so you know, they went to the blacksmith and to the general store, slowly making their way to the guard.
Cool. I was at the shrine.
Okay.
Kind of hanging out.
So the shrine is run by a Dem Quirky is her name. She is a gnome priest, and she instantly comes up, runs up to you, tries to grab your hand, and is very intrigued in seeing visitors. She's super excitable, and she tries to usher you inside as much as she can. You can tell that people don't really visit her very much, and when they do, she's incredibly happy about it.
Hesitant.
Okay.
But I allow her to usher me in. Very,
Okay.
you know,
Beautiful.
holding on tight to my staff,
Yeah.
like, oh god.
Yeah, yeah, and you could tell that she's she's friendly, she's sweet. She just means well, just by her demeanor. You can tell that she's just super excited to see somebody over here. And as she pushes you inside, you walk in, and it's a smaller house that you can tell that they turned into a shrine. It's actually a shrine to Pelor, one of the gods. And it's pretty. It's gold. It's got water fountains. There's red velvet chairs that you can sit on. She decked it out, and she's super excited to show it off. She starts asking you very quickly, "What's your name, dear? How are you, dear? Can you come in, dear?" And she's pushing you in the same motion as she's just grabbing you and shuffling you inside.
Oh boy. Sidebar, mild hype for Pelor, just saying.
Yeah.
Because I watch I listen to a podcast where that's one of the deities they follow, and I just had this like moment. So I mean, as she's like ushering me in and asking lots of questions, I'm kind of, just kind of stuttering over my words. She's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Hannah. I just want to look around."
That's okay, dear. What do you need to find? I can tell you anything. Are you here for a reason?
Just looking. No, just doing my thing.
Well, if you have any questions, I'm definitely here to help.
Yeah, okay.
And she leaves you, but pushes you further in the door, and she goes and shuts the door behind you, and she's just standing there, very, very calm, but you can tell that she's just jittering and bouncing, just in general theory. You know that person that I'm talking about, who just cannot contain themselves. She's the epitome of it.
Box nachos on D&D.
Hey, wow, that's not unfair.
I mean, she's not wrong, though.
No, I said she's not unfair. That's not unfair.
Yeah. She's not wrong. So she will kind of leave you to your own devices, and you can look around, and there's pictures of different gods that children in the area might have drawn. They look a little sloppy, but they're very cute, and they have character to them. You can tell that it's definitely an area that wasn't pre-thought of. It was added after the fact. So it looks like a shabby house, but the inside is absolutely magnificent. You can tell that she and whoever else might have helped her definitely put a lot of effort and work into it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything? Oh, you guys are talking to Burke. That's fine. Or trying to anyway.
So I go up and I go, "Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm looking for Burke. Duchess, I'm going to butcher this. Brenowin has sent...
Carowin.
Carowin,
Yeah.
there we go.
Carowin,
has sent us to speak to you about information regarding her 2 lost children.
Yes. So he stands up taller, and he kind of raises an eyebrow as you're going through it. And he's like, "It's down that way. You just have to go south. And as soon as you leave, maybe 2 miles walk, you'll come to the ravine. You'll see big signs. That's the last place that we saw them. But be careful. I wouldn't hang out around there too much. There's a lot of weird things that go over there. And you're going to be going through ashen plains, so it's nasty. It's not fun to be in. If you can avoid staying in that area, I would."
Okay. Did you know the what was the name of the Sir? There was a Sir
Bradford.
Sir Bradford, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'd ask him, did you know Sir Bradford that was traveling with them as well?
Yeah, he's a paladin in the area. Local, been around for a good 10 years, at least. Trusted, was running with the guards for the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he goes right back into attention as if you were never even standing there.
Cool.
Well, that was informative.
Yeah, it was good to get some more information so that we have some better idea of what we're actually walking into. Because I don't particularly like walking into ambushes or trying to avoid them as best as I can.
I'm just happy that we have a general heading.
I like to think of them as surprise parties, not ambushes.
Yeah.
Gonna note that
New
down.
friends.
Fire like surprise parties.
100%.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
We should probably split up and gather everyone that is around the town and let them know everything, and then we should meet up by the sign or the exit of the town.
So who else is actually with us there when I'm actually talking to Burke?
So you have you have Nacho. Yeah, probably. I believe Ball. And did you say you were going with them, or were you just off on your own? You were with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And Babalu is with you. Kane, you were still in the general store? Or did you follow along?
No, I stay behind because I wanted to check something else.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get to you in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enemy, where were you?
You're muted.
My love. You warned us. I mean, just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm with them. I walked over
You're with them.
early on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then most everybody is with you. Kane is not and Sugar is not.
Okay, so how
Miss
much time?
Hannah.
Yeah, how much
Hmm?
time has progressed? Just so I'm aware to go get the sword off the blacksmith.
Through all of this, you're probably about 20 to 25 minutes, give or take. Yeah.
Okay.
Kane, what were you looking to do, my friend?
I'm looking whether the general store is the one that carries that or the blacksmith. I'm looking for a grappling hook.
You'll have to likely order that from the blacksmith.
Okay. All right.
Who will partially make it and then, get it delivered to you and or have it in town.
All right. We can wait until for later then. I'm just gonna head on.
All right.
Start walking south.
Okay. Just taking the stroll through the town.
Yeah.
As
All right.
I kind of see Kane approaching, what I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll kind of pull him over to the rest of the group.
Okay. So now all you are essentially missing is Sugar.
Would you say that since we all like sort of parted ways at the same time at the end, do you think that we would have seen her going towards the temple?
Yeah, probably, because as soon as you came out of the inn, you seen that people just dispersed in different directions. Where she might have gone after she rounded the corner, you don't know.
Okay.
Naga will chime in and say he knows exactly where she went.
Okay.
And he's like, I can go get her if we need.
Oh no.
I know.
Whatever.
You guys are
More like
hilarious.
pregnant stuff. It's sort of weird.
So I'll pipe up then and said, okay, I'm waiting on a sword to be finished being repaired. It's going to be about another half hour or so we can kind of just chill out in town, just relax for a bit before we make our way. If you guys want to go for a wander, let's try and meet just outside town where the fork turns into one path going down. Let's meet there in about half hour. How does that sound?
All right. While we wait, I'm gonna go back to the inn. I'm gonna try to get as much of the leftover eggs and sauce as I can get.
Okay. It's definitely still there, and you can definitely fill up a doggy bag, essentially, to bring with you. Probably make, I would say, an additional 4 rations out of what's left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We have some peckish eaters, Hannah. In the group.
That is gonna work out perfectly.
that face.
Yeah.
Called
Out. Yes.
All right.
Wow.
So Dracax is just gonna keep on heading south while everyone is like, I'm just gonna go chill, but down here, wait for everyone,
Mm-hmm. Are you doing anything while you're over there?
I'm gonna look around and see if I recognize like any like wild herbs or anything like that I can mess around with my alchemy kit,
Okay. Do an Arcana check. Oof. You're killing me here. A 14. Okay. You definitely find a few little herbs that you can stick in your pocket. Some of them look a little familiar, and anything that you don't really know of, you just kind of leave. It's a typically lush area. It's not super special, just grasses, some dandelion type, some weeds, that kind of thing that you can grab.
Okay.
Knock on dandelions. Those things are really good for your heart.
I know. Nick, don't start with me. Hannah, what are you now doing? being held captive in your shrine over there.
I mean, if she's gonna let me leave, I would do kind of my typical like praying that I normally do. Nothing like super over the top. And I would see myself out, and I saw the others kind of going more into town, so I would start kind of taking my leisure time going over into the general like center of town or so.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
say.
As you're leaving, she wishes you well. And
course
lets
she
you
does.
know that she will pray for your travels to be safe and that you will return with your whole party. As you leave, you could see she's like, no, don't go. As behind you, that kind of thing. She definitely liked having you there, even just briefly. So she happily lets you leave, though. She's not going to hold you in the place, even though she probably wants to. As you're walking through, you do see a couple of your party mates wandering around, sort of with some intention, but possibly with none at all. Maybe looking around just in general at the town itself. The houses are kind of rickety to you. They don't like appeal to you at all, and you're kind of looking like you want to get out as fast as possible. It's still in your leisurely pursuit of freedom, but you're definitely on your way out from this town. Yeah.
Okay.
Naga will be found challenging random village people to a game of marbles as he goes along.
All right. You'll probably find a kid or two who is super excited to play with you.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll have some fun with you.
You bet to scam some children.
Yeah, he is. I could feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else doing anything that we should know about while we wait? We're probably like 10 more minutes in.
Ruko's gonna wander down by the gate and take a nap while Kane picks flowers.
Fair. I love it.
While I
Just
pick
sits
flowers.
down, leans against the archer's tower, chills out, goes to sleep.
I guess I'm gonna start heading my way back down.
Okay.
To the gate too, so I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah.
Kane, aren't you dragonborn too?
Yes, I am.
So you're a half dragon, like menacing looking dude picking flowers?
I mean, I'm not a half dragon, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of just explore the town a little bit,
Okay.
see what else is around. If there are some friendly waves, I wave back and just kind of.
They're definitely friendly. It's definitely a very welcoming area. They do know why strangers might come in, especially with the 3 houses here. And they're rather just accepting of everyone that they can be. So you do get a bunch of kids who run by every once in a while. You have your standard commoners just walking back and forth doing errands who give you like a nod or a wave. Some of the women curtsy. It's old fashioned. It's friendly, and no one would have any kind of like, oh God, who's this at all. They're fine.
Cool.
Enemy, you look like you wanted to say something.
I just had a question regarding what you sent me in our DMs.
Okay.
Because I want to question the guards to see if they have any information.
Okay.
If you know what I'm getting at, I hope. I don't know if these guys are supposed to. That's why I'm kind of.
It's up to you.
Because I would like to question to see. I mean, the person I'm looking for.
You can definitely ask any of them. So let's just assume that you go to the guards that you're supposed to meet and you want to ask them, or do you want to go to a different set of guards?
No, I was going to ask them kind of in private once everyone had dispersed, assuming everyone has.
Okay. They know of who you're looking for. Not quite in the area, though. They just heard in passing, might have walked through once or twice, but nothing crazy at the moment. But they'll keep an eye out for you now that you're kind of involved in a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I had was
okay. Yeah. Here, second.
Then I'm gonna venture down and watch.
Yeah.
Watch Kane frolic through the flowers and such. We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
No.
Kansas? Is that another island like Arkansas?
That's
like Arizona?
That's a weird. Yeah, it's definitely a weird island somewhere off the coast. Okay, there you go. Perfect. So as you
It's
all
a
start
void.
to,
There's nothing there.
it's a void. Yeah, it's a black hole. A carrot assassin for Lady Cucumber. No, we are not playing Veggie Tales. I have to stop looking at your chat, Sugar. They're killing me.
That's your own fault.
I know. Okay. So
think that
as
every
you,
time.
every time I can't stop it.
Why am I here?
Yeah. What am I doing here? So you all start to slowly make your way, carefully yet carelessly, just wandering through the town. You make your way towards the exit. Scotty, you pit stop past the blacksmith and you pick up your longsword. So you're fully sheathed and ready to go. And as you guys start to convene, what do you want to do? Do you want to just head out? Like the guard said, it was about 2-mile walk.
Yeah, I think
from the
if we
exit.
just head out is going to be a good idea. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's really up to everybody, but I think I'd like to go ahead and start heading out.
Yes, yes.
Sooner we get to the
Let's head out.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So.
Cucumber!
Oh crap! Stop it. All right. So. Next, caught you off guard there, huh, Nacho? Couldn't escape the uwu. Bless
Excuse
you,
me.
Scotty. I saw that.
Thank you.
You muted fine, but I saw the whole movement. It was
No,
beautiful.
I just ducked away.
Yeah.
Is all. I didn't even mute. Didn't have time.
Well, you know what? It worked.
Creeped
I'm
up
pretty
on
sure
you.
that woke Rukar
did.
up. So
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely didn't leave you sleeping, I promise. They are all starting to get loud and noisy around you anyway. And as you start to move out of the town, it doesn't change all that quickly. About a mile or so across your walk, you guys are kind of just meandering down, not rushing. There's just a gentle flow, and discussing a little bit of the plans. Sugar, you hear from them what Burke told them about going through the Ashen Plains and being by the ravine. And everyone's just kind of on par with what's going on right now. You all know who you're after. At about 1.5 miles, so the atmosphere starts to change a bit and things get dusty and rather like dried lava. It's not pretty anymore. The trees are pretty dead. What's left of them anyway. Yeah. And you could see a bit in the distance is what looks like a large, just wooden pillar out of nowhere. It's still about 0.5 mile out, but you could see it starting to come up, and you guys are starting to notice that you're getting close.
All right.
Anna makes a very audible ew the second it changes.
Yeah. I don't expect anything different. They definitely warned you about it. Well, they warned Scotty anyway.
I shared that info with the group as well.
Yeah,
But
but
not,
singing's different.
So
Singing is different.
That's a bit strange. But we were warned that it would be strange down around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's not outside of the realm of insanity. I mean, so it's not bad. Definitely been around worse.
Yeah. Who is it? Who plays Varric? I'm never gonna get the colors right. I'm gonna have to switch all of your names. All right. Well, you have a keener sight. And a little bit further in the distance, you notice that you can place where you are, and you're right outside Mount Houghton now, which is an active volcano, which explains why the area is really kind of crappy, and dead. Obviously, it looks like it might have been fairly recent that it might have kaboomed. So you definitely you notice that just natively. No one else quite yet. Quite yet.
Okay. I guess I casually mention it to the group. Just like, hey, heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my only concern now is if the volcano erupted less than a month ago, if we're not even going to be able to find bodies at this point. Because they could be buried under a mound of magma.
Magma. Sorry,
Are we able
every
to
time.
tell? Are we able to tell what type of, of the volcano erupting? Was it just smoke? Was it actually lava? Like
It was a full eruption. You can
a full
see
eruption? Okay.
in the grounds you can actually see the lava pits where they would have been if it had just recently been in the ground around you. And as you're going through this ashy area, um, the the obsidian that's underneath looks like it was forced. So something came through and washed the fire out, essentially. So you can see the pits, you can see the ash on top of the obsidian. It's clear that it was a full eruption.
Okay.
It's not hot or anything, so it's been a while. But you can't really tell how much naturally.
Mm.
Where's my other sheet
Uh, I would say, do we want to keep forging forward, team?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. And
Onward we go.
start. Yeah.
Onward. Okay. So as you guys are continuing, you approach what looks like a cleft with wooden pillars that look a little broken down. They've been there for quite some time, and they jut right out from where the ravine looks like it begins. You can see the split start to happen, and as you get closer, it grows larger and larger and larger. A few of these pillars are visible across on the other side of the ravine as well from where you're standing. And a knotted rope is tied to the bottom of one of the pillars, right at the side of the ravine.
Okay. So what that's telling me is that the two people the four people we're looking for came through after this explosion or during.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there's a good chance that they're still down there, and if at least we'll be able to find the bodies. So I say we go down.
I agree.
I agree with Nacho's assessment. What I might do, I might be the last one down. I'll be perched up on top, just kind of bow out, arrow knocked, but also just kind of surveying the landscape, just seeing if I can ascertain kind of a path with where they went, from kind of a higher view.
Okay. In that case, if you don't mind trying to roll me a survival check. So it'll be on the left-hand side. It'll say survival. Just click that pretty button.
Good thing
I
I've
hate
got
you with you
nat
damn
survival.
numbers. Yeah, no kidding. So as you're looking around, and you're kind of lifting up and looking at your general surroundings, you can tell that the area right around the pillars had several small campfires that were recently put out and pushed away. Someone went to a lot of effort to hide the fact that there were campfires there, but your keen sense picked it right up. There's been quite recently, I would say, it's not that well hidden yet, even through the worser weather of spring with the rains and all of that stuff.
Am I able to ascertain from that how long those fires, like in terms of like, is it a couple of days? Is it a week? Is it a fortnight?
You definitely think it's roughly between 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
While he's looking at the ashes, I'm gonna go ahead and start climbing down the rope.
Okay. Okay. Everybody else is kind of following along where you guys might want to be. I'm going to change our maps now so we won't be blind anymore.
Oh,
Yay!
thank God.
Nice.
Please let me know if you cannot control your character. You should be able to. But we should be able to change. You probably can't see very, very much yet. Hopefully everything is pretty dark. It might not be.
Okay, I see my character.
I've
Okay.
got black
Yes,
from
okay.
a lot of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So you will all, let me just zoom out here for a second so I have everybody. Ooh, thanks. Start right up here. You are at the top of the ravine. You should be able to see some of your map now. I hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. All right,
Majority
cool.
of it, I feel.
Yeah, good. Good. All right. So you're all at the top of the ravine. You start to pull down that rope. Scotty, you're a little bit higher than everybody just because you stayed at the tippy top. But right at the first level where you drop down, it's not a very hard climb down with the rope. Everybody here would pass it totally fine. So you end up standing on a flat level that has an older campfire that looks like it was smoky within the last week or so. It's definitely got like fresher charcoal than the other ones that you might have seen fairly recently. And this is where you guys begin your descent.
Okay. So
real quick, what time of day is it?
It is probably mid-morning, so it's bright.
Naga is going to real quick let everyone know that
Mm-hmm.
as I was playing marbles with some of the kids, they did mention that apparently there's like some weird stories of like certain monsters at night that seem to have killed many cattle and people who wander off on their own. So nighttime might be something we want to be careful of.
okay.
Who,
That's good information to know.
Bird, in my experience,
Yeah.
my character's limited experience,
Uh-huh.
who would you say looks the most confident going down this?
Going down this in your experience,
Or who like looks like they're like, yeah, like we're doing this. I got this.
yeah. I'm gonna say confidently. I guess that's not even a bad idea. I would say probably Avery, who has just gone. He doesn't even care. I definitely think that you'd take a keen eye to that.
Okay. I will be following pretty close behind then.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
keep walking down the stairs. I'm not gonna actually just drag it platform to platform. I'm gonna actually physically move my token down the stairs.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody else should be able to follow along and gradually make your way down.
Yep.
I've
dropped.
Yeah, you've
as
dropped
well.
down. Okay. So the 5-foot wide stairs that descends in front of you is roughly carved. It's not pretty. They're not dangerous, but you definitely want to move carefully down them as you descend.
They're 5 foot.
They're
so
5
we're
foot
going
wide. Yeah.
So we're single filing it. Got
You're
it.
single file down. Yes, you definitely are single file. Um, anybody doing anything on your way down? I see some stragglers in the back. Anything you
I'm
want to
just
pay attention to?
I'm intentionally trailing behind a
Okay.
little bit.
Okay.
I'm generally
Just for
trying
the
to stay
sake of
in case
Yeah.
we meet up with anything.
Okay. Cool.
my
yeah.
reasoning is in the event of something happening, I can try to
Hey,
take.
if we fall,
Okay.
we blame enemy. Just saying.
No, you can't blame enemy.
I'm
All right. So
clutching my staff really tightly, like white knuckled almost.
okay.
I'm kind of making my way down. I'm trying to catch up as quick as I can going down these stairs, but being careful simultaneously. I don't want to try and sprint down these stairs and potentially
Yeah,
fall.
falling down these stairs
Yeah.
would be like death.
It
It's not.
yeah,
good.
it
Yeah.
would definitely be brutal.
Um,
The narrow
and-
stairs. Yeah.
yeah, I was
Go
going to say,
ahead.
and as I keep on going down, I'm like, guys, hold up for a sec when we're at the bottom.
Okay. So the
We should
narrow
all keep walking
stairs,
around.
as you get down there, they start to get narrower. And it looks less time was taken to actually carve them out, and it looks more of a slope than stairs, more towards the bottom, where you guys are starting to get to. Whatever was at the top of this once not ravine, you can see start to show at the bottom. There's a very large courtyard that appears to be appearing, and it's looks rubbled, primarily destroyed from whatever rock might have fallen on top of it, but not lava destroyed. It just looks like it crumbled. You can see as you start to get down, right before it turns into a slide, essentially, you see a tower in the distance, not too far, that sits at the west side of what would be the courtyard of the citadel that you guys have now found.
I
Yeah.
dig it.
So,
Yeah.
um,
hmm
so is the exit towards the left, like towards the entrance of this, like to the left here?
Yes.
Where my character?
And right where you are, towards the bottom of these steps, it turns into just a crumbled slide. The stairs were not taken very well, and it's kind of not fun to try to look down. But it's not that far. You've got maybe 30 feet before you're on the courtyard ground. So it's definitely not that bad. Anybody who wants to descend now has to roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold fast and I just go, team. I've made a discovery up at the top. I just want to make you guys aware of it. There were campfires there. They tried to hide them, probably about 2 to 3 weeks back. So, and I did notice on the way down there was that additional one that looks a bit more recent. So potentially there are other people or things or monsters or war bands around this place as well. Let's just be careful as we go, because we want to find this party. We want to make sure they're safe and get them back safe, but also we want to make it out alive. So let's play this smart and not put ourselves in unnecessary danger as we try to find them.
Appreciate you for keeping us updated.
Not a problem at all.
So as you guys are starting to step onto what would be a rubble slide, Drakix, Ball, Naga, Hannah cannot move because the rubble underneath their feet are starting to wobble a little too much and they're starting to slide. They stay still. Everyone kind of has to grab hold of whatever is closest to them because below them is even more treacherous terrain as far as rubble, large rocks, pointed, that kind of things. They cannot move. Nacho, Varric, Enemy, you guys are okay at the moment, and you slowly make your way across this debris-lined cavity of just stone that looks like it could impale you. You guys can carefully make steps as you go through. Who is first ahead of everybody?
I guess
that
me.
can move. Yeah.
Me.
So that's you, Nacho, right? Can you roll me a? What do I want you to do? An investigation.
Yep, I can.
Beautiful. So as you're looking around and you're starting to move forward a little bit, you tap your foot gently on some of the rocks that you step on, and you watch them crumble and fall. And you notice that at the bottom, the noise is a little different. It sounds more hollow when the big rocks hit, and you're paying closer attention to it, and you see some of the rocks themselves shimmy and shift when nothing was near them.
Okay, so like a sinkhole, almost.
Maybe. Definitely maybe.
All right,
It doesn't look like it's moving in any kind of particular order, just that some of the further rocks are shifting. And like I said, it sounds more hollow.
All right, I turn around and I say, "Hey, everyone, watch out! The rocks ahead are moving. It's sounding hollow. It might be a hole. I'm not sure, but just watch your footing."
At this point, from hearing Nacho yelling out, because I'm still right at the back.
Yeah.
Am I able to, with the arrow still knocked in my bow, am I able to grab my rope, tie it onto the arrow, and shoot it over to give and hit the courtyard to give them something to hold on to as they traverse over?
Sure, you can definitely do that. Let's do. I don't know what kind of roll I want you to do for that one.
And I'd also anchor it where I am, so I'm not sure if it's going to fully be able to reach or not.
Right.
As
So
well.
you would probably be fine. What is you have how much, what's your rope length?
I think it's 30.
30?
foot.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's long enough. I'm guessing because I'm a bit further back, I'll have to. Should I take a perception check to see if I can ascertain how far it is before I actually fire?
I would definitely do a investigation.
Okay.
Just trying to look and understand your exact area that you're in. Ascertaining what's around you and how much of the area can actually withstand that.
Yep.
I would go with investigation and then we'll see.
All right. So, let's see. Ah,
Ooh. It ain't
So you
good.
think you might be able to do it, but it looks like you might not. You're not quite positive just how far it actually is from you, especially because you're at a higher level than everyone else. Um, you're a little not sure. But as that's all going on, anybody who could not move before can roll another acrobatics to see if they can continue to move or not. Hannah, you're solid. Ball, you're definitely not. Varric, you're fine. Naga, you're fine.
Leave it
All
to
right,
the
cool.
dwarf to not be able to walk on stone.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense, I guess, really.
Yeah, dwarves are
So
more dense.
everybody, yeah. So everybody starts to slowly again make their way a little bit further, learning a little bit about the rocks and the way that they are not really held on very strong, and very capable of slipping. That's fine. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Totally
that?
didn't mean to click on that. It's nothing relevant. I was actually trying to
That's
read
pretty
it.
cool, though. Yeah. No, yeah, as soon as you click it. So as you guys start to make a little bit further down, let me just see. The first people I have here is going to, I can't see that far down the map. Why is it being so sassy? Who is this? Bring you guys up like an inch. Yeah. All right. So who are the first three we have? Okay, you three. Perfect. So Avery, Rukar, you can't move. And Hannah, can please make me perception checks as you start to step down closer into this ledge? And Nacho, whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're fine. Damn. Why? Why? Jeez. All right. So, as you start to step a little bit further, you notice that the area that you're able to stand on is getting narrower. And if you step a little too far to the left, it starts to fall into what looks like a pit. Inside of the actual courtyard, looks like the rubble has just covered everything, but you can tell that there's definitely a deeper portion of this area. I'm actually going to move you guys one more time a little bit deeper
Okay.
into the courtyard. Let's come down to where I need to be because I don't have this large enough of space on my monitor. All right, so you guys are definitely a little bit off to the side. This is going to be a bit larger, so you might have to zoom in. I'm going to put you guys where you need to be, and then we can figure out your order of where you're standing as far as that goes. Okay. So Avery was definitely right in here. Hannah, you were right behind. Boop. And please tell me if you cannot see anything or if anything looks a little funky to you. I can fix the things. You should be able to somewhat see the region that you're in now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as everybody else starts to come down the rest of the stairs and stand at the slope and has been stepping very cautiously as they're going, who was it? Nacho, you kick a rock into the center of this room that you're in, just to see how everything starts to tumble. And with your recent check here, you can tell that there is a interesting looking door contraption right in the center. The rocks started to shift enough where you can see the creases, and there's only a ledge that you can walk across, but it doesn't look that safe.
Okay. I again turn around and say, "Hey guys, this does not look safe at all. It's more narrow than what we're used to. We got some weird looking door here. I don't know how we should proceed with this. I think we should talk about it before we go any further."
At this point, everyone else has started to make their way closer into the center. I'm going to see if I can anybody who's stuck on the outside in. Varric. Can I get you guys to? I don't know if you guys can even. If you cannot control your characters at all, please.
As I'm still back where everyone's just traversed through, I'm still before
Beautiful.
then. I'm going to
Yes.
start making my way across.
Okay.
Very, very kind of slowly, just trying to kind of ascertain, where I should place my footing. But I do also have one of my short swords at the ready, just in case it gives way below me to just shank it into the side of the wall.
Okay.
If needed.
Cool. So you are ready. Anybody else doing anything special as they're walking across this very narrow path that they can find footing on?
Negative for me.
Negative. Hannah's like, I ain't moving. This is gross. This is nasty.
I would be moving carefully along and just making sure that everyone else is safe as well.
Okay.
If anyone seems like they're losing their footing or something, I would be trying to help them out.
Okay.
I'm trying
cool.
not to fall right now, apparently.
Yeah. That's definitely.
So I would probably be helping out you.
Yeah, that's definitely the struggle. Going through this specific area, where again there's only a very narrow walkway around the area that you guys can get footing on. The only person that really can see much of how the rocks are behaving is Avery so far. Even though he's calling it out, he's got his eye pinned on it. Yeah. What do you want to do, Avery? I know he's muted at the moment, but Scotty's running. He's got to go.
Sorry, repeat that.
No, I said, so you're the only one that really can see exactly what's going on. Okay, bye. Going on at the moment in the center. You've got your eyes pinned on these formations that look like a door of some sort in the center. What do you want to do with this new knowledge and how everyone is moving very carefully?
I want to very carefully and slowly open the door.
We're
Okay.
supposed to be able to
Try
see it. It's just right at the end here. Sorry.
See what?
This door.
No, not really. No.
Is it the one that's right here?
No. Mm-mm. It's more centered in the room. So right about now, you would be on the edge of a 5-foot walkway that goes around the room. And in the center, if you move wrong, is where this doorway is, right in the center of the floor. It looks like a pit would go down. So you're
Okay.
looking like right above kind of where Drax is standing.
Alright,
There would be
so
a
I'm gonna
5-foot ledge straight across and around the room that they would be able to look down in.
Alright, I'm gonna look down in
Okay.
the
Okay.
pit. Yep.
Yeah.
So
So as
perception?
you start to look and you start to try to open what would be below you, this contraption of a doorway, you can roll me a perception. Yeah, perception. Anybody else trying to look and take a peek at what he's trying to see or anything like that, just feel free to speak up and yell at me. Okay.
Yeah, Hannah will.
Hannah will. All right, cool.
Mhm.
You could do another perception for your perception of where it is. So as you start to look at it and you're trying to pull this contraption open, Avery, you notice that it doesn't really come up. The rocks around it look like they were placed purposely. And further out a little bit more towards the back corner of the room, right in like this general region here, you notice the rocks starting to move a little bit more on their own, free accord. Hannah, you from where you are standing, you notice these rocks out here also moving. But you also, from the corner of your eye, see some rocks moving behind Avery, in like the farther corner out here.
Okay.
Anybody else want to take a crack at getting through this from where you guys are standing? I know, you're still all the way on the outside, Scotty. And Carrick, you guys haven't really come fully in yet. So how would you like to proceed?
I guess I'll start making my way through. So, was it an acrobatics check?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool.
16. Okay, you're fine. So you carefully walk, watching everybody else moderately slip and slide through this little minefield of rocks. And you're
Yeah.
standing on top of each as you walk through, and you come through next to what would be, I believe, Naga, if I'm looking at that correctly. And you start to notice the rock change as well. Most people who are in this room now can see the difference in the levels of where these rocks would be sitting, especially if you're looking down at them. You notice as well that the rocks that I cannot remember your name for the life of me. Rukar. Yeah, I got it, Ball. I got it. Are very wobbly. So in the nature of Naga and you both steady him quite a bit so you can all start making your way through. In the process, Kane, where are you exactly standing? Are you standing next to Avery or are you
Yes.
just in a different area?
I'm standing right there.
Can you give me a perception check? Bite me. You notice that
Bite me.
You notice that right on the side of what would be where Avery is trying to fiddle with getting this door open, there's somewhat of a lever. It's rather tall, so you could reach it with some effort. But underneath it looks like it's been used recently. There's a long sliver of area that has been pushed out of the way by this lever being used rather often. And the rocks to the sides been scratched.
All right. I would like to relay the information to him, and yeah.
All right. I know he's on the phone at the moment, but
Yes.
that's fine.
Nacho!
So you let Avery know that there's a lever. Yeah.
I am no longer on the phone.
No longer on the phone. He's back.
Yeah, perfect timing.
So,
Yeah.
beautiful. So on the other side of the little walkway that you're standing on is a lever that Kane pointed out because he was looking the other opposite side of you. Again, it's as you look over, you see that it's got a long, narrow. It looks like a lever's being used in the area. The rocks are all scratched, and it's definitely been used fairly recently.
All right. Can I turn around and pull that lever?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
You squeeze the trigger and you try to push it, and it doesn't really go anywhere. You feel it budge, but it doesn't actually trigger anything. It doesn't physically move.
Yeah, it's a little bit old, so I wasn't able to pull it. If I could have some assistance, we could probably get it.
I would like to help.
Okay. Give me an a strength check with advantage then. You're both sitting there holding it, standing on this ledge, and you're both grabbed onto it, going to push in.
Oh, wrong thing.
Both do not. You get stuck, and you are pushing against each other a bit, and it's just not breaking free. What would you
See
like
what I
to
mean?
do?
It's old. It's hard to push down. It's. Anyone else want to give it a go?
I mean,
I
if I
walk
can
over.
make it open.
You could definitely give it a shot. Do you want to acrobatics your way with advantage because you have help from Naga and Scotty? So just roll a normal acrobatics, and it's just going to be that whichever one's the higher number.
Don't worry, man. I'll hold your hand.
You're solid. That's a nat 20 right there.
Oh,
Okay,
sick.
there you go. All right, so you walk on over. Can you roll me a strength check? No, you grab it and you push it, but you're just pushing all of your body weight against it, and it's not budging at all.
Can I just freaking kick the thing?
You could try, yeah. Give me an athletics check. Okay. You kick it, and you also slightly lose your footing. You catch yourself back on this 5 foot, but everybody that's standing in this row now feels the entire thing rocker. And you can tell it's not going to last with you guys standing on it very much longer with your body weight hitting it. Rukar, you're okay because you did now a 20. You can feel it, and you kind of steady yourself with the trigger in your hand, so you're holding onto it for dear life. But as it starts to vibrate, little rocks and pebbles start to fall in different areas.
At this time, I call out to him and go, guys, I've got an idea. Come back.
Okay.
And so once we're all gathered, I go, look, it's clearly not working that there are all of, there's all 4 of you trying to push this thing. What if we do it tug of rope style? What if we tie one of our ropes to it and then we all pull it?
You want to toss me into the rope and I'll tie it on?
Yeah. I'll actually, instead of tie it, if you guys want to back away from the opening, I'm going to shoot an arrow through. It'll be a bit easier to make sure that it gets there rather than trying to toss it over.
All right. I'll try to get out of the way, like to there.
So I just knock the arrow, tie the rope on. I go, guys, I'm ready to go. Can you move out of the way?
Mm-hmm. And anybody in the way, Drac, would be you at this point. You step off. Yes, perfect. So you would step off, step out of the way. Do you want to just shoot your arrow for me and see?
Yep.
And you're trying to get it to go through the handle of it. Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm just trying to get it into the room. I'm not necessarily
to hold everyone up. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
fine.
I'm more trying to get it into the room just so then they're able to untie the rope, tie it around the thing, and then pull it that one of them can knock the arrow and bring it back over.
Beautiful.
So I just hit quiver. Would that be it?
It should be either that or your Yes. Okay. So 16, that's totally fine. You get a little bit further past, closer to the back end where the lever would be over here, but they can definitely get to the rope. So who was it that was going to get the Avery, right? You were
Yep,
going to
that
grab
was
the
me.
rope and go tie it on, and then what were you guys going to do after that?
Tug of war with the
Tug of war.
lever.
Tug of war with the lever. Okay, cool. So everybody is going to do this? Is everybody
I
getting in on
assume
this
so,
tug of
yep.
war? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is going to be great.
I'm guessing you said there was a trigger on it, right?
There is a trigger on it, yes.
So I'll
Yeah.
actually stay over here by the lever and hold the trigger while people are pulling
Okay.
on it, so it'll actually go down.
Okay.
Do I
All
need
right.
to make a check to see if I can tie a good knot on it?
Survival would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you tie a knot. I mean, it's definitely something of a knot for sure. It's tied
Yeah.
together. You know, the rope is tied to the other side of the rope, so you know
Yep.
it's around it somewhere. You feel like you've done confidently a good enough rope tie, maybe.
This was his not ever.
Ever. Yeah, yeah, definitely his first knot in the world ever. Scotty has the end of the rope still.
Yeah.
And everybody else just starts to grab onto it. Hannah, what are you doing through this moment?
If I'm watching everybody else kind of grab onto it, I'll follow suit.
Okay. Okay.
Like kind of assuming that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger.
You're gonna pull the trigger. Okay. So everybody is going to be yanking on this rope. Instead of making everybody roll, I'm just going to assume that 7 of you can pull this thing with your combined strengths, even if you only equaled like an 18. So you pull the rope, and most of you tumble backwards because it does give way. Avery, you're kind of holding on for dear life because as it's tumbling, you go with it. Just so you know, so you're holding on to this, and the landing that you're standing on pretty much gives a good bit of way. There's only from you to the extra door that's ahead of you that you can't use. There's no doorknob or anything. That's all that's left. Behind you is gone. Underneath you, as this happens, the doorway goes downward and opens to what would be a pit. And all of the rock that's below you in a 10 by 10 square falls straight down into what looked like a deep, dark black hole of you don't know what. It just keeps going. You can't visibly see the end of it. And all of the rocks where everyone else was standing, everyone's kind of backed up against the wall because when the rope let go, you all hit. You're generally fine. Some rumble through the floor around you, but you can all balance yourselves at this point. What would you all like to do?
Does anybody have a light source? Because I'm assuming that the hole beneath us is not very well lit.
It's pitch black.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of torches.
All right.
Before you guys
actually, let me check to see.
Before you guys light anything, I have the ability to see. So I'm gonna. What do you need me to roll to look around?
What is the ability that you're using again?
Dark vision.
Just dark vision, so you can see 60 feet. Anybody who has dark vision can look down. I think there's a couple of you that do. Make me perception checks. And I can kind of give you guys an idea of where you're visually seeing from. Okay. So from what you can see, it just keeps going. You can see the sides of the walls look like they've been scratched down and ransacked maybe by fingers or other rocks or something is scratched down the sides of it. It's not really too discernible from where you're standing. And it just looks like it never ends. You see some shadowy stuff at the bottom where the light might come through, but it's generally pretty covered in this area, so it's super shadowy. But that's really all you can tell about it.
Is there still rocks near me?
For the most part around the edges, but anything that's inside that 10 by 10 square is just down.
I want to pick up a rock and hold it over
Mhm.
the hole, and then just drop it and see how far down it goes before it makes contact.
Okay.
So that'll be an
I guess
audio cue.
yeah. Um, give me an investigation check.
Oh, great.
I hear dogs or people. I'm not quite sure which one. Okay. So as you drop the rock, you listen really closely. You tell everyone else to be super quiet, and you can tell that it's been about a minute or so. The drop, from what you can discern, is anywhere between 70 and 80 feet.
Oh, okay, fun. We have someone in the group has a 70-foot rope, but if it's 80 feet, we still have a 10-foot drop after that, which is really not that bad, but still.
I mean, we
I
can't.
mean, I've also got a 30-foot rope. We could tie them
True.
together.
Yeah.
Kane, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we could, combine some of the rope that we got.
Mhm.
All right. If you guys want to do that, we can start going down this way. Because
Mhm.
that lever didn't open up anything else, right?
Nothing else, no. Nothing you
Okay,
noticed.
so this is our only option so far. So yeah, we need to go down this path.
Babalu, anything you want to do while you're watching all of this hysteria go on?
I'll just observe patiently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Naga? I haven't heard from you in a bit. Hannah?
I'm just watching. I'm trying to
Okay.
make sense of the brainstorming that's going on around on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naga's going to pull out his 70 feet of rope to,
Okay.
to start having
I'm in.
together. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
he's all for it.
And
Okay,
then
cool.
I start to recover my rope that's got
I'll untie it from the lever
Yeah.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
because I
start
don't
to
want
recover
that
that.
to be our support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I also have
you're
a
it.
climbing kit. What all comes with that inside? in
I
D&D?
believe it would be pittons, so you'd be able to use they're like the rock hooks that you can slam into the wall and climb up and down it. And I don't remember what else comes with that kit, to be fair. I'd have to look.
Okay, that's what I had figured.
I
We could
also
use
have
so Naga will mention that we can use the pittance to
Yeah.
try and hold it up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would work.
Yeah, 2
Let's
anchor points
see.
would be good.
Yeah. So a climbing kit comes with boot tips, gloves, and a harness as well. So you can anchor yourself. When you do anchor, you cannot fall more than 25 feet from the point where you last anchored yourself.
Unless anybody has some miraculous ability to fly, I think this is our only plan.
Yeah, I agree. And not knowing how much weight that the pittons are going to be able to hold, I reckon we go down one at a time. So, who's in terms of the most confident combat-wise, just in case we get into trouble down there straight off the bat? Yeah, Nacho, if you want to go down first.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I need a light source. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah. So in my, I believe I should have in my adventurer's toolkit.
Question.
Adventurer's kit.
Before he makes the move down, would sneak benefit at all if there is a fight down there?
It could be.
I mean, just to be kind of
Yeah.
get down without initiating something. Does that make sense? Or is that telling me too much?
It's definitely it's definitely a possibility. I mean, it would just depend on what role you end up with your stealth and what's down there. Without knowing that kind of knowledge, it's a chance.
So that's a possibility because I don't need the light source and I have stealth as a.
Yeah, that's. I think
it
that
would avoid the fight and it would let somebody get down, and I can preemptively. I mean, granted, me showing up, hey, there's people down here, or there's something down here, was not going to help, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, But at least having someone down there already means that you're able to find an anchor point for the rope down there as well, potentially, to secure it before anyone else comes down. That way we've got it anchored on both ends. And it means if the top gives way, then and the pittons are still attached to the rope, they come down, we can have someone climb back up on the reverse if needed.
Okay.
But just as forethinking is what I'm thinking as well.
Smart idea.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah,
either way
no,
works for me. I figured that would might be a little bit as far as tactics wise.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Nog-
we're
Noggle
tying
mentioned
enemy.
He could totally do that as well if you
Yeah.
wish. He feels he's pretty stealthy.
Either way.
I have proficiency in stealth, but it's only a 4.
Just
Yeah,
just
I've got
send down the
+4 in
rogue.
stealth as well.
What do we have as far as dark vision though?
I do not.
I've got dark vision.
Just send down the rogue. That's the job. It's the bait.
Hey, before you go
The bacon
down,
bait?
Why are you in such a hurry to kill the rogue?
okay, before you go down, yell something up whenever you get down, like I don't know, like yell bread or something like that. So that
Cucumber.
way, cucumber. Yell cucumber or carrot assassin, something like that. So that way, whenever you
Full
get to the
circle.
bottom, A, we know you're alive, and B, we know there's nobody down there waiting
Okay.
for us.
That works.
All right.
Yeah,
So
so if
we're
we don't hear
tying.
cucumber, we'll just run away.
Yeah,
No,
we'll just
but-
pull up the rope.
Safe
In the
word.
second thought,
I was
in
gonna
the
Safe
say,
second
word.
thought, though,
We're
in
safe
the
wording
same
it.
thought, if there is someone down there and you want to know, and the party should know, I think we should do like a 3 tugs on the rope, so that then they know that, oh crap, there is actually something down there. We need to be stealthy as we go down, because then we're not shouting, not giving away our position, and we're able to relay that information to the rest of the team.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
So we're tying the rope around the rogue's waist. Is that what we're doing here?
No.
Just roll him down.
Well, I mean,
No.
isn't there a harness?
There is a harness with the kit. Yes.
Okay, then
Okay.
yeah, that'd be perfect. It'd be honestly
gonna
one of the
harness
safest
him up.
ways.
All right.
And with the rest of us in the group carrying like the weight of him, it's not going to be
Yeah.
anything.
But also, before we even get to starting ascending down, let's find a spot to secure the pittons and secure the rope just in case someone slips, because we've got to have a fail safe. So I want to try and find a nice strong spot to be able to jam these things in to the wall or the floor, just somewhere nearby that's going to be able to help kind of anchor the rope.
Okay. Roll an investigation while you're looking around the area against the walls, the floors, everything. A nice 20, a nice round of 20 there. It's beautiful. Where are you standing? You're right by the entrance there. Okay, cool. So the rocks around you are pretty sturdy, specifically the ones on the wall. And as you're starting to investigate to find the sturdiest piece, one of the rocks dips in. It rumbles a little bit. You don't really notice anything. And then the trapdoors close.
Oh. So this is a time trapdoor.
No, I just pressed one of the rocks as I was searching, and that set it off. So there's a
Okay, so
snap release.
So let's pull that lever again, I guess.
How are you going to proceed to do that?
Can I roll a strength check to see if I can pull it by myself this time?
Sure.
I don't think I'm gonna get it, but
Just be careful, because that area is quite unstable at this point.
Nope, I did not get it.
No, you didn't. So as you pull it and you're using all of your might, more of the ground below you starts to shake free. And as you're going through this process, the other side that would connect you to the wall ahead of you starts to tumble down, and you are standing on a pillar with just enough for your feet, and you're holding on to the lever that you were trying to yank on.
This is not a good time.
Should we like lasso him out of the way?
I said we were going to end up tying the rope to somebody's waist. I'm just saying.
Wait, okay. So you said I'm standing on a pillar. Do
Yeah.
I now have access other than the trap door to go down? Or
Looking around you, can you do an investigation check?
yeah, I'd love to.
Paulus?
Por favor.
Yeah.
Cherok's starting to second guess this party and starting to leave because if I've learned anything, if trapdoor's closed, we're not
Beautiful.
wanted, we're out.
Yeah, right. So as you're standing there and you're looking around you, because you can't really move, it's just big enough for your feet. You do notice that the ledge on the wall straight ahead of you is just a few feet ahead. Maybe 5 or so feet from where you're standing, there is the other ledge. That looks pretty secure. And the door that you noticed before that's pretty metally, doesn't have any handles, but you do see hinges. So to you, there's got to be a way to open that somewhere.
Okay.
Mm.
Hmm. Hey, try pressing that rock again.
Okay, I press the rock.
The trapdoor opens, and if he's staring at the wall where the door is in front of him, you can see a little shake, but nothing crazy. Could be the trapdoor opening, or could actually be the wall.
Okay.
Okay, now we throw the rope down. No rope, just go down.
Just go down, just throwing him down the hole.
Oh boy. Party member. Oh.
Can I perform an acrobatic and,
Have fun. This is Sparta kicks him.
Ninja skill that.
Just roll out at the bottom.
Oh,
All right.
God. I love
Bend
it.
your knees.
There's a very well placed bale of hay at the bottom.
Right?
So with that investigation check I've already done, have I kind of ascertained, apart from the trigger point, if there's any
Mhm.
other like really strong parts of the wall that I can hook these mittens into?
Definitely. Most of the wall is pretty secure. When it did sink, what looks like the courtyard that you're in seemed to sink whole. And the things that are actually on the floor and around you are from the rubble of the mountain sides that you left behind, that the citadel fell in. But everything feels pretty secure on the walls.
All right, cool. So I go to whack these 2 mittens in with my strongest arm and just hammer them in. And I'm like, guys, I've got the mittens in a nice secure spot. Let's get this rope tied up. Where's Nacho? Or Nacho's character. And we look around. Well, I look and I see that he's standing on this pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And then I yell at, "Are you okay over there?"
Not particularly. I would like to not be here.
Does someone want to go help him whilst I get this rope secured?
Okay,
Hannah's gonna kind of just like look around, like, not me.
How far away is the pillar for me, like, to try and jump at?
So it's on the far side, about 15 to 20 feet-ish, give or take. Closer to 20.
Nope.
Can I just toss him some rope to kind of like
I
just
mean, you
get?
can.
I kind of interject. I'm like, how about you just throw me the harness and the rope, and I'll just go down first. It seems the safest way for me to get out of here.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but what happened? Oh, let's secure the rope first, and let's try it. Because then, if the rope's actually secured to the wall, and we actually don't get it to you, then we have time. We have the ability to get it back.
Yeah.
Unless it gets stuck on the way, which we hope does not happen.
Yeah.
I also hope you're okay with being a human pendulum.
It's fine. Nothing really bad's gonna happen.
Famous last words. All right.
I was just about
I'll
to say,
toss him the
nothing can go
harness.
wrong here.
Have you
No, I don't
swung
take fall
into a
damage.
rock wall before?
So-
Right, exactly.
So before he tosses it, I make sure, like, I tie the rope through the mittens, and we've made sure that the knot in between the two ropes is really nice and tight and secure, so that we've got the full length of rope that we need. We've got 100 feet, and then the harness is on that as well.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So you
what do I
are.
need to roll to toss it?
It would be. Let's go with. I'm just gonna look what the rolls are so that I can, think for my brain. Let's throw it with a. Just go to dexterity for now. It's got to be in there somewhere.
Oh, athletics.
I'm good at that.
No, for throwing something.
Yeah, I guess it'd be sort of like a
Yeah.
ranged attack kind of thing. That makes sense.
A 3. So you're holding the rope, you throw it, it just falls. It's just in the center pit. It's not really going anywhere because you're holding the rope, but you didn't make it to him. For sure.
You need me to throw it for you.
Hey, I rolled a 21 on the other one.
The other one, but that would be for advantage.
Would you blow your arm out when you threw that?
He'll shrug. I'll pull the rope back up and then try
Okay.
again.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
here all day.
No. So you kind of like do a little swing and you throw, and it gets closer. Definitely gets closer. So instead of doing it again, maybe you ball it up and throw it over arm, and give me a strength check.
So am I just standing here watching them miss?
Yeah, you're just kind of watching.
I'm just going, oh, guys, please.
Yeah,
Not
pretty
them.
much.
There's only one person throwing.
There's only one person throwing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went underarm.
Strength.
Let's try it over.
Let's see how this goes.
Let's try it over. That's better. All right. So,
Hey,
so
there we go.
Nice.
you throw it over, and you have the other side of the rope in one, and you throw it, and it makes it, and he catches it. Are you still holding the lever, Nacho?
I'm like standing on it, but like I have my hand on it for support.
Okay. All right. Give me a acrobatics check.
Okay, I can probably
Manage this.
Famous last words. Okay. You're holding on. You try to grab it. It's probably your less dominant hand, and you miss.
Okay.
It just kind of slides right out of your hand, just past. It was just a slip of the butterfingers, essentially.
Yeah. You guys want to throw it again?
What'd you say to me?
We are incredibly clumsy.
We are. Well, I mean, you just started.
Yeah.
Rolling
I
ones
s-
will do that.
I sonder over
Yeah.
to it's Naga Fire Poison's character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I offer, would you like me to give it a try?
Yeah, sure. And he'll
Okay.
hand it right to you.
Mhm.
Okay.
How do you want to do that?
So I will do the spin and the
Okay.
underarm method.
Okay.
And do that way. And it was a strength. It was was it athletics or acrobatics for that one?
For the underarm, I would do dexterity because it's just like a
Okay.
culmination of a bunch of different things.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So just do a dexterity check.
You hit it against the rocks on the floor below you. It's not really getting anywhere here.
I'm just sitting back laughing, saying them just fumble the rubber left and right.
Would
It's
you
like-
like the rope
Naga
to
is
try
going
at
to
this
optimistically
point?
say, hey, that's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, everyone fails.
Oh, so we're all just gonna take turns doing this. So as you start doing this, Avery, while you're trying to wait for this rope, you're getting a little impatient. And you hear things coming from behind you because now you're facing the group again, and that door is behind you. You definitely hear noises, scratching, nothing too no voices or anything, but you hear noise back there.
Guys, there is something over here. Please get me away from this exact
There,
location.
fucking take that.
You got a 20. We're just sitting here rolling. I see what's going on.
Just imagining like everyone's like, I got this, and then missing entirely. No,
Yeah.
I got this. Come on, you guys.
You guys are adorable. It's very cute. So eventually one of them gets the rope to you, and you have the harness in your hand and getting yourself ready. The noises are getting louder behind you. How do we want to proceed?
So I have the harness in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna start putting the harness on. I'm like, you guys have a hold of the rope, right?
No.
Please tell me you have a hold
No.
of the rope.
To grab the rope nice and not super tight in terms of how much there is between me and where Nacho's character's at, but I'm holding it with a little bit of slack so that there's not a whole lot between, so he doesn't drop right the way down when it does go.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have the harness on. I trust that they have the rope, and I'm going to slowly slide off my little column and put my feet towards the area that I'm swinging towards. So if I hit the wall, I can stop it with my legs. And I'm gonna drop down.
And as he does that, I turn around to the group and I go, guys, grab the rope. He's about to come back to us. Like he's about to jump over to come to us. Grab on. We're going to need all of us on here to make sure he doesn't go right the way down, as well as to pull him up.
Okay. So everyone is, or whoever is nearby and is grabbing onto this rope is lowering him down into the hole. The pillar he was standing on it crumbled with him. His weight took it with him completely.
Nice.
So there is no more pillar there. And as he's going down, how are you seeing? Do you have a light source?
I do not.
Okay.
No. I was gonna ask for a light source,
winging
but
for
I
it?
was. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we barely got the harness over to you.
Yeah.
Let's not throw a torch at you or anything.
The harness was attached to a piece of rope. The torches would not have been. We would have gone out of torches before I would have gotten one.
Can you just light up a torch and toss it down the hole?
And toss it at him? I mean, try to miss?
I don't think that would be fun.
We don't know what's down there. I don't suggest.
So as you're being lowered, you go for about 30 feet, 40 feet. It's starting to get darker and darker and darker. And you just continue to go down, and it feels like you're going forever, but you guys are starting to come to the end of your rope. You're at about 60 feet, 65 feet, and it doesn't have any different sounds. It sounds like there's a lot of echo. And it is pretty loud down where you are. If you were to speak even to yourself, it's reverberating really, really badly.
So if there was anything down here, I would know it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. It's just silent. There's nothing. And as they keep lowering, what do you want to do?
I don't know, honestly. I think I sort of just got to wait this one out until they give me the bottom of their rope supply.
Okay.
Because I think we have 100 feet of rope total.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys are still lowering, you're noticing it's just still going. And Nacho, can you give me I want to look at what kind of rolls I can make really quick. Just open a card. Let's do a survival check.
Oh. It sucks to see that nat 20 in the spot.
That nat 20 in the wrong spot. Yeah, exactly. So you notice that it's you can't see anything. You could see kind of like where the light is, but there's nothing anywhere. You could put your hands out, there's just stone everywhere. But as you're being lowered, you feel pressure under your feet, but it's not, it doesn't feel steady.
So like it's something I can put my foot down on, but it's not something I would want to stand on.
Yes. From what you're gathering, from how it feels. Yes.
Can I reach down and put my hand in it? Is it like water?
I mean, you can. It's definitely not water. Do a perception. Yeah, perception check. You're using your hands as perception here, to see what you feel.
It's teeth. Goodbye, hand.
A good idea.
It's a mimic.
Okay, so as you are reaching down in blinds, you start to feel around, and it feels chalky. Maybe some kind of rock or stone or wood, maybe. But as you start to grab a little bit, you realize that you're picking up what would possibly be some kind of bones.
I yell up, guys, pull me up. I want to keep a hold of this.
I don't want to go anymore.
I want to keep a handful of this so I know what it is when I get up. And then I'm just yelling, pull me up, please.
Okay. All right. So do you guys start pulling? You can hear him. The echo is really loud. It's just a cylinder of sound screaming at you. You don't really hear that he's saying, pull me up, but you can tell that he's calling to you.
Should probably.
Yeah, let's get him up, team. Let's get him up.
Yeah.
So more strength rolls because
Yeah. What'd you say, Ball?
I say we go back to the inn.
Yeah. We're out. See you later. Gotta go. Yeah.
Oh God.
All right, so you guys are pulling him up. Scotty, I assume that you're the one really with the strongest hold on it, on the rope at the end, at the beginning. You're like holding him down. All right, so do a strength check with advantage. So we'll just go for the highest number. There's more to see. You know, you've got the rope. I'm not gonna, make you drop him into it, although that would be fun. I just want to see how long it takes you. All right. It takes you a couple of minutes. The ropes not stay together. You tied them, that's part of your skill. And you get him up. And when he does come up, Hannah, the first thing that you notice is his hand is chalky white, and in it looks like tiny femur bones. Really small.
Tiny femur bones?
Tiny, yeah, like a couple of inches long. Just
this
tiny
is what was
femur
down
bones.
there. I don't think this is the way to go.
That.
I sort of realize what it is, and I go, and I just drop it.
Oh, so Hannah will never talk to you again because you're gross.
Like very furiously, just like start wiping it off on my pant leg. I'm like,
okay. And now they'll be best friends because they behave the same. Oh, that's
no,
beautiful.
It's not really a dirt thing. It's more of the femur bone particles in my hand.
What would you guys like to do? We're going to decide this and then call it because I know some of us have to leave and it's already 11 here and we're pushing it. But next time, hopefully we'll be able to do this more on time and we can just continue and get you guys further through. But what would you like to do once you're on here so we can get you into position and not touch anything anymore?
You said that there was scratching sounds coming from behind me, right? Whenever I was on the column.
Correct.
I think that might be our way to go forward, even if it seems not fun. Because I do not believe the femur pit is the way to go.
I'm going to call it that from now on forever. Yeah, it's the femur pit. I'm going to write that right across the map. You give me a hot minute. You guys are going to come back and be the femur pit.
I vote that we go ahead and drop a light down there just to see if there are more femurs in the femur pit.
Oh, no, dude. It was a lot. If there was enough for me to just randomly go into the center of the room and just put my foot down in femur pile, then that room is full of it. I guarantee it. we might as well not
pile.
waste our torch.
I want a femur pile now. I need this as
I-
like a moat around my house. I do. I need like a little femur pile.
That
Can we
would
have, like-
definitely keep people away from your house.
That's my goal. I mean,
A flaming femur pile would do even better.
I like this.
Whenever people come near, you just like, would you like to add fuel to the flames?
Yeah. Yes, I like this. All right, so you're gonna want to figure out that door, I'm assuming. So just to set you guys up, anywhere around the edge of the room while the pit is open, you can walk except for the center. So the center of the room in like a large rectangle is off limits, but everywhere else still has steady enough flooring for you to walk around the room. Might take you an extra second or two, but you can go around clearly. So get yourselves set up to where you would like to be for the next one. And we will start there. We will pick up there. Yes, if you are not into spooky or unsettling, you are in the wrong place. You're right,
So,
Nick.
which, like, what area is it? Like from here?
So let
Like
me
here.
do this. I can do a thing.
So I this is terrible for me to ask because it means I completely missed something
don't
somewhere.
Want to stand anywhere in here. Boop. Nowhere in there. If that helps.
All right, perfect.
So there's a door behind you, as in on the wall, or are we still?
Yeah.
talking about
So
the
there
floor?
is a door. Let me get to the right thing here. Right where Avery is standing there in the center. That is actually a doorway that just doesn't have a door handle. But earlier, he was able to see some stuff and hear some things.
Okay. And that's what
That's
I
why I
thought
wanted to
missed
get out of there.
in the whole dialogue.
Yeah.
But that's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
right,
I think
cool.
you might have stepped away, or we're talking to Miss.
Mrs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anywhere
I was
around
kinda
that
gathering it,
area
but I
is
wanted to
your
make sure I
pit.
wasn't assuming. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And how
And
do I
at
delete my
current
markings?
state, you can click the draw shape area and clear your drawings, I believe. If you clear other ones, I can put them back. It's not a big deal.
Draw shape.
Yeah, it's like the third spot down.
All I'm seeing is.
All right, so it's probably just going to stay there because I don't have like an erase button as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
The draw shape's underneath the paintbrush.
Yeah, it doesn't
First one.
show me how to remove those. So,
Sorry.
unless I can, you might be able to. In 1 second, I think you can click on them. No. Yeah, I got it. Delete.
Oh, nice.
So you can click on the individual piece that you did, because you can move it around, and then I can. So yeah, I'll clean that up. I wouldn't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and didn't sign up for femur piles. I love it.
I didn't either.
No,
I don't
no,
think
you did
any of
not.
us did, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in it. You're in the thick of it here. All right, so, we are going to start up right here next Friday, if it's good with everybody else.
Sounds
good.
Hopefully, we will not have as many problems, but we'll still have a blast trying to get set up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, I appreciate everybody spending their night with me. Thank you very much. Well,
Yeah.
day
Thank you
for
for
Scotty.
running us through. Yes. It is 20 past
8
1 in the
PM.
afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, it's your afternoon now. Yeah, you're there.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yes, enjoy your night ball. Thank you,
All right.
guys. Super appreciate it. Had fun.
Guys, this was
I
great.
had so much fun.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Thanks, everyone.
welcome.
Problem.
Good night,
Was
ball.
fun.
Beautiful. I'm not recording anymore.
Cool.
Just saying.
Yay.
I'm set.
All right.
I'm done.
I'm
I
gonna-
also have
Alright.
stopped recording.
Yeah. Have a good day, Scotty. Go
I'm not
enjoy
recording.
your stuff. I know you're running to do things. Enjoy.
yeah,
Um,
I'll get a little bit of hobby done. I generally
There you
try to
go.
finish around 2 o'clock, so I should
There
be
you
able to
go.
get some stuff done. Hopefully,
Beautiful.
we'll see how it goes. But
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, everyone. I'm
Alright,
gonna duck off.
Thank you. Yep. Bye.
Again.
Boy,
Beautiful.
I need
I
to
love it.
send off a raid.
Yeah.
I was trying to. Oh, everything's messed up.
That's because we lost some cameras.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't fix it. I'm not fixing that.
You probably want to
That's
sign off anyways.
a
Was
yarp.
fun, guys.
All right.
Yeah,
Catch
so
y'all later.
It was lots of fun.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Boy.
Yeah.
Where is my
Oh,
Discord? That's the
man.
next question.
Oh, my.
I've been getting commentary this whole time, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Mm.
So your stream is doing special things, Sugar.
Yeah.
It has freaked out. She's deafened, but that's beautiful.
So I got her to finally switched over to the first movie.
Yeah.
She goes, "That Asian man's hair is so luxurious. Wow!" And you remember Liu Kang had?
I do. Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
She goes, "Is that Bruce?" And I go, "Which one? Bruce Lee?" And I said, "No, which character?" And she goes, "The Liu guy." And I go, "No, Bruce Lee passed away long before this movie was made." Oh, so it's Robin Shu. And then she's like,
"That's beautiful."
She says the combat is in such slow mo, and then like,
yeah, that
what was the first thing she said? That's where I lost it.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Raiden's